Hey everyone, welcome to the Mystic Path. If you have not already, please check out the new moon in Gemini, June 18th reading. Also the summer solstice reading, and that video got a little long. I meant to put in this little summer solstice ritual, but the video got a little long. So I just wanted to do this quick little ritual, or give you guys this quick little ritual if you want for summer solstice. Oh, actually here, we already pulled these summer solstice, these two crystals. So you could pull those crystals for this little ritual if you wanted. Carnelian and rhodonite. Okay. And then, okay. So just a couple of things we could do on the 21st, on the solstice, if you want to have a little like ritual connection with nature time. You can go outside and honor the 4 directions, okay? East, south, west, north, okay? So these all represent the seasons and the equinoxes and the solstices, okay? So through acknowledging and asking them for guidance, we align ourselves with the cyclical rhythm of nature, the circadian rhythm, right? We all have like a connection to the earth. That's why like daylight savings time can mess up your sleep, because we have a circadian rhythm that goes with the earth. When we start messing with moving the time around, that goes against like nature, okay? So honoring the 4 directions is a good way to kind of like solidify and connect to Gaia, the earth, and get your energies balanced with the earth, because we are part of the earth. All right. So you can do this any time of day on the solstice. Okay. A lot of people like to do it at sunrise, but you can do it any time of the day. Get yourself 4 candles. I don't think I have any. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So you could get the stick ritual candles, or you could just get like 4 little tea candles. Okay, you would position them at the 4 directions. You can get a compass to help you. You can stand somewhere north, south, east, west, right? Before beginning, just say out loud you would like to receive guidance and intuition from the earth and your guides. Open up your consciousness, light each one of the candles, and meditate in that direction of the energy, right? Face east, light it. Face north, light it. And then just maybe have a journal there with you, because any information that comes in you may want to write down. Meditating during this, while these candles are burning, and you in the middle would be great with these crystals around. Okay, the east represents spring and new beginnings. You could, when you're meditating to the east, you could reflect on like, where were you 3 months ago when spring started? What new opportunities have happened in spring, right? And then south is the direction of summer. Rest, and then reflect on the bigger meaning of your life. Where should I be focusing my energy? Where have things been in spring? How are things going? Do I notice a pattern? Do I notice a flow? Then the south, how do I continue that pattern? How do I try to stay into that flow? And then the west is for fall, okay? Because the sun sets there. It's like fall, time going to sleep, right? Fall is a time of like detoxification and shedding. So you can ask for wisdom. Like, please send me messages of where I need to let go in my life, what I need to let go of, What may I be holding on to tightly that could be blocking me from evolving? Okay. And then the north represents winter, which is wisdom, protection. And then you can say, I ask my guides, my archangels, my fairy, whatever, my fairies, my multidimensionals, I ask you provide me with wisdom for my journey. Help guide me and give me signs so that I know I'm following the right path. Okay? Now, before you do any of this, you need to make sure you set and protect your space. All right? So before you do any ritual of any kind or cards of any kind, I always like spray some essential oil. Like you guys see me doing it on the videos. This is for protection. I'll spray some. And then I say, from the ultimate source, with no harm to myself or others, I invite in my spiritual team and my guides and any entity that wants to participate in a positive manner for growth in. I ask my guides and guardian angels to protect me from any malicious or nefarious energy that seeks to do harm. And then I say, Amen, or thank you, or with gratitude, or namaste, right? So mote it be. There's a million things you could say. So you always want to protect yourself and your own energy, because you can accidentally pick up things from other people without realizing it if you're not protecting your own space, because our aura goes outside of our body. So we overlap auras with people sometimes, and we don't want that really. Like, it's okay, but we don't want to be picking up things from other people. So it's always good to like clear your energy, so you can go 3 times around with sage and say, I protect my space and clear my energy. That's another way to do it. I always just like to invite my guides to participate, because then it strengthens my intuition and my relationship with my guidance. So I always like to invite my guides in. So that is step 1. Then you do the honor the 4 directions like I just talked about. Also, another good thing you can do in summer is to set summer intentions, right? Summer solstice is a very energetically charged day, right? So anything you want to set as intentions, do it with I am statements, right? Like, I am open to receiving abundance and growth. I am open to trusting. Like, one thing mantra I used to say a lot, because it was something I struggled with in the past, is I always used to say, I am open to giving and receiving love. I'm open to giving and receiving love. And then I would say, I am open to trusting love, because those were issues I was having. Okay, so those are some examples. And then you can journal about it. Just remind yourself of those intentions all summer long and try to follow through on those intentions. The summer solstice reading was all about like committing to yourself, committing to doing the work, committing to being the change you want to see in the world, right? So that could be a powerful intention to set. I want to do better. I want to know better and do better. Another thing that's important to do when you're doing any kind of like little thing like this is express gratitude, right? I always, like I said, from the ultimate source, no harm to myself or others. I call in my spiritual team, my guardian angel. I ask all my animal companions from this life, and the last, whatever, to come forward. I express my gratitude and love for the support. I express gratitude for the clients. I work for myself. So I've had a couple of clients that have been with me for like over a decade, and through good times, through bad times, through struggles, through, and I express gratitude. I'm always like, I am grateful for X and X. I am grateful for the support of my tribe. I am grateful for the growth I have come to thus far. I am, you get what I'm saying, because these things are important, and they help remind you that like progress is being made. Okay? I mean, I get it. It's hard, and sometimes the work is very difficult, right? So it's always good to kind of sit down and reflect on how far you've come and the things you've learned, and then give gratitude for those things and yourself. Okay, I talked about in the last couple of videos, I have had a viral infection that lasts like 10 to 14 days, and it hasn't really been that bad. Some days I felt bad, most days I felt okay. And I can tell, right, that my body is like fighting for me. My immune system is working, because like I'll get feverish and I'll need to lay down because I'm tired. And I've only been like giving my body nutritious things and vitamins, right? And I've been trying my best to support it so it can try to fight whatever this is. And and throughout that process, I went to the doctor the other day just to make sure that it like wasn't strep throat or anything, that it wasn't bacterial and I needed an antibiotic. And he was like, no, because my body had already told me, like, it's viral, just wait it out. And after about 7 days, I was like, okay, I'm going to go just be sure. And the doctor was like, nope, you're right. It's viral. Wait it out. There's not much you can do. Just cough drops, vitamins, soup, hot tea. He's like, it just has to run its course. So this whole time, I'm on day 9 right now. So I just probably have a couple more days of it. But like my body's been working for me, and I've been giving it gratitude every few hours. Like when I go to take vitamins, I take the vitamins, I hydrate full, because that was one of the things he said, make sure you stay hydrated. And so then I take a moment, and I have been putting my hands on my heart and saying, thank you, body. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for fighting this viral infection, because I have not felt like the first probably 3 days were the worst, but even then I didn't feel horrible. I have had way worse sicknesses, right? So I'm grateful that my body is obviously doing its job, because I haven't I spent 1 day in bed out of this whole thing. I mean, I've laid down and taken naps, but I only had to spend 1 day just like in bed all day without getting up. But the rest of the days, I've been going to my office and doing a little bit of work. Then I'd lay down for a little bit. Then I'd make dinner, like make lunch or whatever. Then I'd work a little bit, do a little laundry. I've been able to continue to function because I don't feel horrible. I just feel like a little under the weather, right? So I'm grateful for that. And I know my body is doing its job, and it's been working hard to keep me well, right? So I have been in turn giving it back what it's been giving to me. Several times a day, I've been giving it gratitude. I've been thanking it, and I've been feeding it nourishing fruits and vegetables and only healthy things that will help me recover, right? I've been also taking vitamin supplements. So that's what I'm talking about here, is gratitude is a very important thing on the journey, because it reminds you, oh, things aren't right. It keeps us from getting in victim mode. At least for me, that's what happens. Gratitude keeps me from getting all victim-y, because if I'm reminding myself how lucky I am, it's hard to be like, but life's not fair. And I mean, don't get me wrong, life is not fair. And there have been some times where I'm like, this is a bunch of freaking bullshit, But, it's not just happening to me. The universe takes it out on everyone. Like, everybody gets a turn, right? So there's no reason to be victim-y. So I just try to, when the times are good, I try to remind myself, like, sit in this for a minute. Things were good today, right? Just take a moment and be grateful that things were good today. And I promise you, The more you notice that, the more your life starts to shift, and then you start to then you start to attract more high vibrational things, right? So anyway, I'm done rambling. There's a fun little summer solstice ritual. Have a great one. Enjoy it. And I'll be back soon with a couple other really good videos coming your way. Bye.